Love may seem magical and unexplainable, but in reality, it is a chemical reaction that takes place in our brains. And since it's chemistry, there must be some rules that make us more appealing to our sweetheart. Well, it's no secret that there's science behind attraction, and that's what we're going to show you today. We have prepared for you 5 easy techniques that will more than likely make your crush fall for you if he hasn't already. You really don't lose anything by trying our methods, and who knows what can happen if everything goes according to plan. Number 5. Pay attention to the details. Every man appreciates it when he can be heard and understood. You'll make an even better impression when your date knows that you really care about his worries and interests. Therefore, during your next conversation, try to remember the details of what is important in his life right now. Perhaps he has a problem at work that he is facing, or an upcoming doctor's appointment. Then, a few days later, ask about this detail and show him that you really think about him. You can be sure that this will make him feel special. Don't be afraid to express interest, because studies show that those people who can listen are usually the ones who are more attractive to others, not those who are indifferent to everything. Number 4. Repeat his movements. We know that this idea may seem strange, but trust us, there are studies that confirm the effectiveness of this method. According to them, people who speak the same body language as we do are more attractive to us. The reason is that our brains think that that person corresponds with us and will be easy to get along with. So, in a meeting, try to subtly imitate his movements. If he starts sipping his coffee, wait a moment and do the same. If he crosses his arms or leans towards you, follow him. Of course, don't overdo it, because if he realizes it, it can get a little awkward. Balance and being natural is key. Number 3. Keep eye contact. Don't be shy. Yes, we know that the eye contact rule has been repeated over and over again, but still, many people have a tough time with this one. In fact, there is no better proven correlation than the one between looking deeply into the eyes and being interested in the other side. Better to avoid wandering your eyes all over the room. Be bold and look into his eyes, even if you're ashamed. Trust the science that it will work out for you. Many people have doubts about whether it's embarrassing, but we are telling you that it's much more so when someone talks to us and then we nervously roll our eyes completely somewhere else. Number 2. Let him know your secret. The myth that you have to be perfect in a man's eyes to be attractive has already been busted long ago. Go a step further and tell him about some embarrassing situation that happened to you recently. Nothing will build your intimacy and mutual trust more than telling your secrets and things you are not necessarily proud of. A person who always pretends to be flawless is usually not an object of interest, because simply no one feels comfortable around them and you can't relate to them in any way. Therefore, talk about your successes, but also about your failures. But remember to balance it properly, because talking only about negative aspects can work the opposite. Number 1. Be dead honest. The basis of any relationship is sincerity. Never be afraid to say from the very beginning what behavior you are not happy with. Men tend to be impressed by women who can set boundaries and talk straight about their doubts and emotions. Naturally, it's not about hurting someone in the name of being honest, because you should always try to choose your words so that no one feels offended. Nevertheless, it is attractive when you dispel all doubts about yourself, and no one has to guess what you mean. It is simplicity that attracts. When everything is clear, it is much easier to arouse someone's sympathy and interest. We want you to remember that the most important thing is to be yourself. You are worth being loved for who you really are, but it doesn't hurt to work on yourself and change the little things that can turn out to be valuable. We keep our fingers crossed for you on your dates. And if you liked our material, please click the thumbs up, share your tips in the comments, leave a subscription, and don't forget to watch our other materials.